Try to start from the beginning.
Let's try one more time. Let's try one more time.
Alright.
And if it disturbs you, it's all I'm writing down here is just notes as to what you're saying. It's not like I'm going, this is trash. That's not what's happening. I'm just writing notes for myself. This is wonderful, dude. You're doing fine. Send Noel energy.
Public speaking felt like one of the easiest things a couple years ago. Just talking when you're with your family at some type of gathering, you knew that you could say anything off the top of your head and that you'd be fine. But things are difficult when it's outside of your family. So, my name is Noel Marcos, and today I'll be talking about my experience in Business 225 and why I think you should take it. At first, I thought public speaking was going to be hell, considering the fact that I didn't know what the hell I was going to talk about going in at first. And yeah, stuff like that happens when you're first starting in the class. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be around a new group of people that you don't know, and it's going to be difficult to adapt to that environment. And something that my professor did that was really helpful towards me and a lot of my classmates was having us pitch out our topics through these outlines and just giving a little dish of what our topic was going to be about before we actually got to the real speech. And stuff like this was very helpful, along with trying to engage with our audience by just using personal connections and using stories or other forms of imagery to connect with our audience to give them more of a personal feel so they can actually be intact with what we're talking about, so they can actually stay with the story and actually sit there and process what we were talking about. Another thing that was very big for me was knowing my speech. Mr. Nagel was someone who was always telling me to know my speech rather than to memorize every single word. And out of everything in this course, I'm not gonna lie, that stuck with me the most simply because knowing my speech went a very long way as for how I would carry myself, because I knew if I knew the word, even if I didn't know the words, and I knew my content, then I was going to be okay simply because of the fact that I was just practicing how I was going to carry myself and how I was going to talk and how I was going to be confident in discussing the topic at hand. Which is why I'm here to tell you, public speaking is always going to feel like a hellhole at first. But at the end of the day, it's about adapting and learning to be comfortable with the people around you and using your world to open it up for the speeches that may come forward and trying to connect with your audience. And even though things may be difficult, step out of your comfort zone. I did it, and so did everybody else. So take that leap of faith